Isolated gambling clubs existed on Highway 91 before 1941, but the concept of a full-scale resort with overnight accommodations, gaming, dining, entertainment, and shopping all in one vacation destination wasn't conceived as something anyone would want in the harsh desert climate. The El Rancho not only offered something Highway 91 had never seen, it set a precedence by creating a themed vacation destination that would shape what would later become the Las Vegas Strip.
Back in 1938, Hitler was rising to power in Germany. Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length animated movie, was released. Superman appeared for the first time in Action Comics #1, and Howard Hughes set a new record by flying around the world in 91 hours.
Legend has it, in 1938, Thomas Hall, owner of multiple successful hotels in California, including the Hollywood Roosevelt, the Hollywood Plaza, and El Ranchos in Sacramento and Fresno, had his car break down in front of a vacant lot just outside of the Las Vegas city limits. While sitting on the side of the road in the desert sun watching traffic go by, he found himself thinking, what I wouldn't give to jump into a pool. This circumstance would be the inspiration for the El Rancho Vegas.
Some say that Hall counted cars that drove by while he was waiting for a tow truck, but according to Tom Hall's wife, Tom ended up commissioning a man to stand on a corner for a month and clock how many visitors drove by. The results actually sealed the deal of not only that there would be an El Rancho in Las Vegas, but there would be one built right there on Highway 91, instead of on Fremont Street with the rest of the casinos in town.
Yeah, another reason Hall decided to build on that corner of what today is Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara, across the street to be exact, which meant he would avoid paying higher city taxes. In 1940, Thomas Hall purchased 33 to 57 acres of land for a reported $100 to $150 per acre on the corner of Highway 91 and San Francisco Avenue.
Yeah, the landowner, Mrs. Jessie Hunt, was so relieved to be getting rid of the acreage that she actually offered to give it to Hall, but Tom insisted on paying her for it, which, wow, that would have been amazing if he ended up getting it for free, huh?
I know, right? Now, Hall had grand plans. He wanted to build a vacation destination resort with everything you could ever want, encouraging guests to stay close to the property. The El Rancho would be the first property to offer a collection of retail shops, recreation, dining, and entertainment all in one place. He also wanted to make the El Rancho an oasis to the weary traveler, so he made sure the grounds had lush green landscapes.
Yeah, he knew that the last thing that people really wanted to see after driving in the desert all day was to see more desert.
Right. The original vision for the El Rancho Vegas didn't include a casino. The plan was simply to provide a comfort to people traveling from LA to Salt Lake City. The key attraction was going to be the swimming pool, which would be placed a few feet from the highway. Adding a casino was an afterthought. Hall apparently had trouble getting investors to see the potential in his project in Las Vegas because he had trouble getting financing. Even after the Army's Reconstruction Finance Corporation gave Hall about half of the projected $500,000, he had trouble getting the rest.
Yeah, the Army's Reconstruction Finance Corporation was an independent agency of the U.S. government at the time that gave billions of dollars in aid to state and local governments. And they also made loans to banks, railroads, and other businesses just in an effort to grow the economy. The concept was actually created by President Herbert Hoover during World War I, but President FDR merged the RFC with the FDIC as part of the New Deal.
Hall decided to build a scaled-down version of the other El Ranchos with the help of financing by Jim Cashman, a Texas connection and friend.
Yeah, Cashman was involved in several major developments in Nevada that actually helped shape the city's future. Most notably, he was a member of the League of the Southwest, which is credited with getting Congress to fund the Hoover Dam.
Now, Jim Cashman knew Thomas Hall from his many travels to L.A. Jim usually stayed at Tom's Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. Cashman was a big fan of Hall and wanted to bring something to Vegas in the scale of the El Ranchos.
Another legend says that the idea for the El Rancho Vegas happened when Thomas Hall and Jim Cashman were enjoying a few drinks at a sidewalk table on Fremont Street. Fremont Street had casinos and hotels at this time, but nothing like the resorts Hall ran in California. That morning, Fremont Street was so dead, Cashman remarked that Hall should build another hotel in Vegas and liven up the place. This is most likely the real origin of the idea to build the El Rancho.
Now, Hall hired L.A. architect Wayne McAllister, who designed the other El Ranchos for him.
Yeah, McAllister would go on to design other Vegas properties, including the Sands, Fremont, and Desert Inn.
The El Rancho's architecture was Spanish Mission. All of the buildings were painted white and designed to help reflect the desert sun's heat. We hope you've enjoyed this premium content preview. For access to the rest of this episode, as well as all the premium content we offer, go to patreon.com/360vegas. A monthly subscription will give you access to the enhanced version of the podcast, often with bonus content, exclusive podcasts like 360 Vintage Vegas, 360 Origins, 360 Vegas Movies, insider information on all things 360 Vegas, 360 Vegas Vacation, and early access to everything. To subscribe, simply go to patreon.com/360vegas. That's PATREON. Or you can find a link to Patreon on our blog, 360vegaspodcast.com.